It's Week 16 of the 2025 season, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Bengals and the Titans. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here come the Bengals now to take over. They'll be led out by the 7th overall pick in 2018 from Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
I think his task in this game is really simple. Eliminate the turnovers. He threw 2 interceptions last week. I can't believe I led with that because he had 3 touchdown passes.
Right.
So there's a lot of good that he did, but he's got to take care of the ball better. The ball has to go to guys wearing the jerseys that they're wearing this week, not the opposition.
On play action, Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. You talk about this Titan defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey. It's
a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Allen.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Titan football. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And he comes to the end of the season leading the NFL in passing yards. And that's not necessarily something you set out to do at the beginning of the year, but it's a good illustration of how remarkable and consistent he's been all season.
To throw, it's May.
Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take for yardage, but what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Paul on a give up the middle. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
One of the things we always talk about heading into a game, who's going to set the tone early, and very early on here, we're seeing a defense is showing they're going to continue to break pressure.
They smelled that early 3-and-out, brought the pressure, and the hit forced the incompletion.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw, it's Allen.
He completes that to Garrett Wilson.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The numbers in last week's ball game for Wilson.
7 catches, 90 yards.
And he's number 6 in the league in receiving yards, and he plays for his team first. But he also, in the back of his mind, he's thinking, if I can get into the top 5, that might affect his bonus in his contract.
Finding his target, it's Trey McBride.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. To the air, Allen.
Pass to the right, and he's got McBride.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1.
Now Allen.
Able to get this one to McBride.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 26. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Now Allen. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Trayvon Walker.
What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Allen now looks to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me, because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Good sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10.
The Bengals offense and receiver Garrett Wilson ready to get going again. And as we near the conclusion of the regular season, nobody has surpassed the amount of receptions that he has put up to this point.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
That's complete to McBride.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Throwing now is Allen.
Into space at the 45.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
A run up the middle with Irving. Down to about the 45. You talk about this Titan defense.
They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
He's going to look deep down the field. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
They'll start on the ground. Hall.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Looking to throw. May.
And his throw here is incomplete.
They put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line.
The Bengals offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's been very impactful when using his legs this year, both when the pocket breaks down and by design. You notice his name sits near the top when looking at the league leaders in rushing yards by a quarterback.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36.
A shotgun handoff here to Irving.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 9.
Here's Allen to throw it. Caught. It's Wilson. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line. Here's Allen. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Out to his left. Allen hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And now off to the races down the right side. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now Allen off the bootleg. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, there's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. Allen going to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From midfield, here's Allen. Going right back to Wilson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
The Titans offense and Drake May headed back onto the field. And he's been a nightmare for defenses to try and contain all year long. NFL leader in rushing yards at the QB position here late in the season. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
2nd down and 6 now. Throwing here is May.
Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They'll throw with May. That's caught. It's a rookie from Oregon. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Titans at 10-4 on the year, and they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
To the air, May. That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, May with it. This pass out wide to Hall.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
To throw, it's May.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Here's May. And check down complete.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to throw now on 1st down. Being chased out left.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
So after the INT, it's Allen.
Throwing quickly to Wilson.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. To throw, it's Allen. And a completion to Wilson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
Delay of game, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Straight ahead, it's Irvin.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
To the air, Allen.
A short one here, caught by McBride.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Allen now looks to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. From the gun, it's Allen.
He finds Wilson.
And he's going to be out, down, in.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Allen.
Throw left side, hauled in by McBride.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Now Allen again.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Butker's kick here is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Some critical games going on as teams fight for those final playoff berths. Let's get you around the NFL here in a busy Week 16. We'll start up at TIAA Bank Stadium in Jacksonville. And it's the Rams with the strong first half who have a good lead at halftime. Deontay Johnson, a touchdown catch in that first half. From there, we head north to Minnesota. Check on the Vikings at home at US Bank Stadium. And that one's at halftime with the visiting Lions out on top. Chuba Hubbard, a touchdown run in that first half. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City. See what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. De'Ami Brown, a touchdown reception. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward. Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half. And for the call, let's get you back up to Nashville, Music City, in Brandon Gott.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Let's go now.
Second half starts with a run by Hall.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down.
Oh, that held up there a long time, but it falls innocently and incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a in the red zone. They're going to throw. May. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. Option play, here's Hall. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And it's a Titans touchdown. Brock Bowers, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that's going to be short of the landing zone. It doesn't make it there, so that means the ball's going to come out to the 40. And they'll accept that penalty. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Allen. That's complete to Mooney. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Now Allen. Got a man. It's Kayshon Boutte. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Allen hit. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So it's a turnover there on the lost fumble, and this 3rd quarter could not really have started worse.
I think that's a great observation, because this was a close game at the half. They gave up the touchdown the opening drive. Now they turn over the football. This game, they can get away from pretty quickly if their defense doesn't step up right here.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jordan Battle. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Allen going to throw. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down. Now Allen. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach?
Under pressure, they got him again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
And here's Ryan Wright now.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Tennessee offense set to go again. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
He's going to find Jefferson open downfield. Down the left sideline.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Justin Jefferson.
75 yards.
And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
And out now, here come the Bengals.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's Allen.
That pass complete. Here's Butte with it.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Here's Allen to throw it. Caught by Wilson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Now 2nd and 5. They run out of the gun with Irvin.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Allen.
That is caught.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort.
Operating from the gun. Allen
gets this complete to Butte.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw. Allen to the goal line, but it's incomplete. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Allen. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Darnell Mooney.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Bengals are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it makes the score 21-10. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And finishing it all off was Darnell Mooney with a touchdown reception. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Bengals grab it.
So potentially a turning point here in the third quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines, tackle him, second guy in, tackle the ball.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. Back now in Nashville. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4.
From just shy of midfield, Allen. He's got McBride here over the middle.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen.
Complete to Mooney on the slant.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
From the 25, here's a second down and 4.
To throw, it's Allen. Got a man here, it's Wilson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And it's caught. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation...
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Bucky Irving with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The Titans offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
He's got a man, complete.
Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown, Titans.
And Xavier Worthy
with touchdown number 23 here on the year.
And the Titans use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. That touchdown reception, his 22nd of the year, tying him for 2nd all-time with Hall of Famer Jerry Rice, who also had 22 during the 1987 season.
Fighting through at the 25.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
To the air, Allen. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Play action. Now it's Allen. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Allen now looks to throw.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 6.
They'll look to throw again.
He's got room at the 30.
And he's brought down. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Allen to throw once more.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Throw left side, hauled in by McBride.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Trey McBride.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Devin Witherspoon.
And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen.
Locates Mooney on the out route.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Throwing now is Allen. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Trey McBride
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Bengals have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Now the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
2nd and 6 coming up. To the air, May.
Flushed out right. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And this is going to be a Titans first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you've got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
Back to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Room here to run.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 24-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Straight ahead is Hall.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9.
Back to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And the Bengals have just about sewn up this football game.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
This now a 3rd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Irving.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Titans offense and Justin Jefferson set to take over once more. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early, and it has paid giant rewards to this stage of the game. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, you're at the point where you had to take the shot no matter the down. Now it's 4th down coming up, but that may turn out to be irrelevant with how little time is remaining.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with May.
Over the middle, complete. That's Bowers.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end on that last play, Charles.